What's up, everybody? Today is the last day of the summer and we're doing Bumblebee look for today. I really want to go ahead and get right started, so let's do this. First, we're going to take the NYX eyebrow shaper and we're going to use that to lay down our brows. And then I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow and I'm just going to make sure that I get them brows looking straight. Yeah, so don't forget to like this video, give it a great big thumbs up, and comment down below what you think. And don't forget to check out yesterday's look. I will definitely link it down below, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like that one. So now I've just gone in with my Scandinavia primer setting spray, and then now I am going in with my Makeup Forever Radiant Primer. This is the Peach Radiant Primer. Following that, I am going to be taking my NARS Illuminator in Laguna. Oh, no, sorry. This is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Orange Corrector. I'm just going to use that to correct under the eye, around the mouth area, around the nose, the chin area where I have some dark spots and discoloration. I'm going to go ahead and take that beauty blender and I'm going to buff that out. Then, following this, I'm going to take my NARS Illuminator and I am going to illuminate the skin after that. And this is actually the illuminator in Laguna, and I'm going to put that on my high area of the cheekbone, and probably like a little bit on the nose as well as the area of the forehead. Then I'm going to take my Revlon Color Stay in Cappuccino and I'm going to put that all over the skin to make this foundation look nice and right and tight. I'm going to use my fingers to kind of spread it out a little bit. Then I'm going to grab some caramel and put a little bit of that, and then I'm going to blend this out with my fingers today. And then of course, to just get that extra blend, I'm going to go in with the beauty blender to buff it out around the edges and just make sure that it is seamlessly blended. So again, this is the last days of summer. This is day 2. Look number 2 is called the Bumblebee, and as you saw in the beginning, it's kind of a yellow look. And I just really came up with these themes just as last year. Last year we had like beach party looks and everything like that. We had like a day at the beach and like Egyptian nights or something like that. So now what I'm doing is going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Cafe, and then I'm also going to take Toast LA Curl Pro Concealer and I'm going to put that right under so that it makes it so much easier to blend my highlight. And I really like this method that I use on this, so I think I'm going to try that again because it actually made it so much easier to blend my highlight. And so I think I'm going to use that another time. So I'm going to take the clean side of the blender that I haven't used already, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that under eye out and under the chin, the nose, cupid's bow, forehead, etc, etc, etc. You know the drill. And I'm taking the bottom part where I did buff out my foundation, and I'm going to use that to blend out the edges. And of course, where I showed you that I used Toast underneath the eye, that was just beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and tap out my under the eye before I place my Laura Mercier loose setting powder underneath there, and I'm looking up so that I can, you know, make sure I don't have any creasing, and that actually seemed to work out, so I might have to use that method. Following that, we're going to go in with my Rich Mahogany by Black Radiance, and I'm going to be using the NARS Eater brush. I'm going to use that to contour the face and give it that chisel look. Make sure we are super beat and make sure we are put together and looking ready, right, and tight to slay. Okay. Yes, so that's what this looks like. Afterwards, we're going to work on this eye. Right now, I'm going to take my NYC Gel Intensity eyeliner. This is a super thick eyeliner. I'm going to take that and spread it all over the eye. So again, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and share this video if you love it. Don't forget to let me know what you think down below. So now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild and Carbon My Reach a gel eyeliner, and I'm just going to outline the black liner that I placed on the lid, and I'm going to make my wing super winged out and super high wing, and I'm going to make sure I carve out the crease and the wing, and it's just going to be black. Okay. So that's basically what we're doing there. We're going to make that wing super thick and big and everywhere. I'm going to take this little LA Colors palette and I'm going to use that yellow shadow that is in that palette, and I'm going to use that to place it all over the black base that I have already set up. There we go. So now we're taking that yellow and we're just going to go ahead and tap that onto the lid. Place that all over the black base that I set up. So this is the last days of summer countdown. This is my second annual last days of summer, so I'm super excited because, you know, last year I did this. I had a whole different set of themes. This year we're doing it again, and so I'm kind of excited about that. It's kind of going to be like a little, you know, annual thing here that we're going to have going on, and I think that's going to just make it a little bit more exciting. So anyhow, now I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo pencil, and yes, I am going to take an extra step that might not have been necessary, but I took it, so let's just do it. Let's go with it, okay? Let's go with it. So we're going to go ahead and put that NYX Jumbo milk pencil all over the lid and all over where I just placed that yellow. Yes, I know, but just go with it, okay? Just go with it. Then I put a little bit on my hand. I'm going to take my one of my flat brushes that I like to use for my concealer, or just to kind of place, what is this stuff called? The Jumbo pencil, you know, the base down. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make sure that I really get that on the inner eye and spread that out, but I'm not going to go over the line that I did for my crease. And I'm going to take this yellow in the palette. Now this is one of the darkest yellows in the palette on the second to the last row. This is the 120 color palette. Y'all know this is like the super old school palette. Yes, honey, I still have it and I still use it. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to place that all over the lid, on the outer V area and the inner lid. Excuse me, not the inner lid, the mobile lid. And then I'm just going to tap that over top of that white and get it nice and brightly colored. Don't forget to give this video a great big thumbs up and share this video if you like it, and don't forget to come back for more. So now I'm going to take another yellow. It's a little bit lighter of a yellow, and I'm going to use that on the inner eye. I just kind of want that yellow to just kind of radiate and just look really nice and soft. So what I'm going to do now is take my Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to take raw sienna. I'm going to use that in above my crease, cut crease type of thing going on, and I'm going to use that in my transition area just to kind of make it look nice and finished. Then I'm going to go on with burnt orange, and I'm going to put that right over top of the raw sienna that I just used, and this is just going to make it a nice and seamless look. So I'm going to take the Cypress Umber from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to trace the line that I previously had from the liner. I'm just going to trace that line on the top just to deepen it a little bit more, but not to make it too deep. So that's why I wanted to use the Cypress Umber, because it's a nice toasty brown. And then I'm going to make sure that I go back in and just kind of blend that out, buff that out with my raw sienna or burnt orange. So right now for my brow bone, I'm going to go in with my Laura Geller Fake Gelato Swirl Gilded Honey. Y'all know that's my stuff right there. Y'all know that's my smash. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put that on the lid, and then we're going to go ahead and take this pencil brush. I'm going to take the yellow that I use for the inner eye area, and I'm going to place that onto the lower lash line. This is the second video, Bumblebee theme, the last days of summer. Don't forget to give it a great big thumbs up and check out last year's as well. Then I'm going to take my brush that I use, raw sienna. I'm going to blend that out on the bottom. Then I'm going to grab my Marc Jacobs lacquer liner, gel liner, and I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. And then I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Carbon My Reach liner, gel liner, and I'm going to go ahead and give myself a wing under the eyes, and this is the final look. Now, I did choose two lips with this look. The first one is a midnight blue. I knew some of you was not going for that yellow. I know some of y'all was not about that life, so I went ahead and put this lip for y'all because I knew some of y'all would like this better. But this right here, boo, yes, this yellow lip right here, hunty, yes, I wanted to go all the way, and I know you need that life sometimes, so I got to give it to you. This is Glace and the Wet n Wild pencil and shock therapy, and so this is the final look, ladies. I hope you love it. I can't wait to see you next time. The last days of summer, day 2 countdown. Come on back to check me out next time. See you tomorrow. Bye.